Hello, I'm back from the dead. For those who aren't aware, I was logged out from this account so that I wouldn't be spoiled on Onestar's confession. I finished the book last night and I don't even know what to say. It feels more like a crappy fanfiction than an actual Warriors book. And I'm even more disappointed because I had high hopes for it. I just felt frustrated throughout the whole book because it failed at everything. Let's go over each frustrating thing in detail. Number 1. The pacing. This is probably what most people noticed in the book's flaws. The pacing is all over the place. The first 5 chapters are actually good, but after that it goes downhill. In chapter 5, One Whisker's a brand new warrior, and this is moons before Firestar joins the clans. Even before Bluestar's leader. And then in chapter 6, it's suddenly been moons after the battle against Blood Clan. That's like a 3-year time skip at least. These unnecessary time skips are all over the book, in the weirdest places, and it's so frustrating. If it's so hard to include his whole life, why not just include his leadership? It's interesting enough. Number 2. The stuff that was left out. To you who haven't read the book, knowing what it's about, if there was a 1-star super edition covering his whole life, what would you include? His and Smoke's relationship is for the most part not included. His mentorship of Whitetail is not included. Neither is them growing close. Wind Clan being driven out is not included. Same with him meeting Fireheart for the first time. The Blood Clan situation is not included, though that one is kind of understandable. His mentor dying is not included, neither is his mother's death, and most frustratingly, the battle in Eclipse is not even mentioned. Heck, nothing in the Power of 3 is included. Let me repeat that. The second most important arc for 1-star's character, which included one of the most famous battles in the whole series, was entirely left out. Like I said in my first point, if it's too hard to write about 1-star's whole life, then just include his leadership. That has enough material. It's a shame, because I was looking forward to seeing Wind Clan during the Power of 3 and meeting the characters. But nope. Power of 3 and Omen of the Stars are both entirely skipped over. What a shame. Number 3. The characters. Let me summarize every semi-important character for you. What? My actions have consequences? We're necessary. We swear. I'm the only one with common sense. Oh, I'm deputy now? Guess that means I'm a jerk. I'm here. I exist. I love you, 1-star.
Until I don't.
I love you, 1-star. I love you, Dad. It's your fault that I murdered cats. See? These were the strongest characters in the whole book. Imagine how frustrating that is. I would have loved to see how Ashfoot was as deputy. I'd love to see Heathertail grow as a character. I'd like to see Whitetail get her personality back. But no, that would just be too much effort. Number 4. The dialogue. Most of the dialogue was okay, but there was also multiple times when I groaned in frustration over the shitty parts. There's this one part shortly after the clans arrived at the lake. A discussion between One Whisker and Ashfoot. They're talking about something, and from nowhere she's like, "Oh, this kitty pet says you're the father of her kit." And he says nothing, and the other discussion goes on as if nothing happened. It's just so frustrating. Number 5. Unnecessary chapters. I'm not talking about the book having too many chapters. I'm talking about them serving no purpose and being used for the wrong things. We wasted like 5 chapters on 3 characters that were just unnecessary. Want one Whisker to meet Smoke and the other kitty pets for the first time? After evacuating camp from the Shadow Clan invasion, a few cats, including one Whisker's father, goes missing. He goes into the nearby two-leg place to search for them and gets lost. Smoke finds him and helps him find his way back to his clanmates. A few chapters later, when the clan is back, he wants to thank Smoke for helping him. She introduces him to her friends and they start hanging out. Wanna know how long it took for me to come up with that? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. They put absolutely no effort into the story. Oh, one Whisker needs a reason to think kitty pets can't survive in Wind Clan? Well, he already has one. The forest is being destroyed, everyone is starving, and they've just come out of a sickness that killed at least 4 or 5 cats. Bailey, Melody, and Brushpaw didn't need to exist. Just change around the story a bit and those 5 chapters just became a lot more valuable. And also change that chapter of Onestar going to the old territories. It served no purpose. Speaking of changing things, I hate how they turned Darktail into, "It's your fault my mom got hit by a car." Instead, have her die looking for Onestar. Darktail would have a real reason to want to bring him harm if his mother was killed looking for a Tom who lied to her, who promised to come back but never did. And that's the end of my rant on this horrible book. It may even compete with Leopard Star's honor and shittiness. And yes, we will talk about that book in the future. But this is all for today. Bye.